Rob, commiserations, wasn't to be tonight. So I pay you feeling right now. Disappointment?
Yeah, I am disappointed. Obviously, I had a good chance to go in 5-all in the break and probably done the undoing for me. At the same time, it was weird. It was a weird game because I started so slowly. I could have probably blamed that. And to be honest with you, I still had chances to get back to 5-all, make things right, and I should have done a little bit more. But at the same time, I can't take anything away from Michael. I thought he was phenomenal.
The slow start, is that what really killed you in the game?
Yeah, I believe so. I had so much emotion. I'm going for 5-all and everything's running like it should do. And probably, yeah, there hasn't been a time in recently, in maybe a month or 2 months, that I've had that emotion. So it probably caused me to maybe miss that 5-all opportunity, and it's what you do with it. So, and I'll be honest with you, if I looked at it from last year, I didn't really have a good year last year. I felt like a broken man from playing from the start last year. And it gradually got sort of worse, the way I played. But this year, I'm not broken. And I need to round the edges, and I'm getting better. Michael, fair enough. He's got a bit of a grudge over me, or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not playing my best. Nowhere near. I'm not playing my best. I'm now sort of in a situation, sort myself out the next couple of months, and we go for the rest of the year. And I feel confident. I really do. There's never been no fear there. Never.
You touched on the emotion side of it. We probably haven't seen that raw emotion since you won the Worlds, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But that 4-leg blitz that you put in, where it was genuine emotion, it's the best stuff you play in the world. Do you perhaps need more of that to get up to the levels you expect of yourself?
100%. But what I don't do for myself really is probably channel it very well. Sort of today, when I got to the 5-all part and didn't really channel that well, I maybe overexerted a bit of energy. Look, it's all improvement in my eyes. Like I said, I was a broken man last year, and this year I'm a bit better, and it will only get better. I can promise.
Leg 10, when you missed 5 darts to go 5-all, was that
shooting?
Was that the real kicker?
I wanted shooting. And then, to be honest with you, 5-all, 3 darts at double 18, I'd usually put my house on it. I'm glad I never tonight, because I went on to lose. So that kind of thing, I'll be honest with you, they all left me hand, like I said, they all left me hand nicely, not nicely, nasty. But at the same time, I just think that adrenaline, where I haven't had it for a bit, I think probably maybe caused me to miss. Whereas if it's there all the time, you're used to that. You're going to go up there, you're going to rip whatever you want.
Looking back over the 16 weeks, how would you sum up your Premier League campaign?
I've still got it. That's how I sum it up. I've still got it. And to be honest with you, yeah, final in the UK Open or whatever, my second final, TV final this year, I'll be honest with you, everything's changing for me, and I'm playing better, I'm more confident. Tonight I give it a meal, but I wasn't good enough. Maybe when the game's in the locker I can give it a little bit more.
You also touched on your record with Michael of late. Is that something you're now subconsciously aware of, that you haven't beaten him on TV?
Look, to be honest with you, the way I see that, Michael's in his prime. He's having his prime. I've only just started. This game here, I've not had a prime yet. I won the World Championship as a novice. And I really must say, I know they're strong words and most people probably won't like that, but I couldn't care. I've gone through, I'm learning, maybe slowly, fastly, whatever way you want to look at it. It's not the finished article. I don't feel like I'm playing the best darts of my life. Nowhere near. I actually thought I was probably maybe 70 or 80% tonight, 70. But at the same time, when that comes along, and I make sure it comes along, I make A pay when it comes.
Champ, thank you very much for the play for the last 16 minutes.
How long's your prime? How long's Michael's prime, do you think?
I don't know. It's when someone really wants to sort of step up and challenge it, isn't it? I have to admit, what have I been now, Dave? Because you know most things. How long have I been a professional?
2 years.
See this guy, he helps me every week. See him, brilliant. And I'd like to say thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Yeah?
Thank you, Michael.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just being awkward here. No, I'm only joking. Anyway, Phil. No, you're welcome. But at the same time,
was the gap bridgeable?
Oh, definitely, 100%. I've started off with something, what's changed my life. Everything's been life-changing. It changed my home life. And for something to sort of change your own life, which I would never want it anyway, because I love my own life, I didn't... Maybe a little bit of depression last year. Maybe I didn't enjoy home life, and I didn't enjoy sort of coming to darts. And this year I enjoy my own life. I spend a lot of time in the pool, which gives me my tan. Beautiful. But at the same time, it's one of them things what I'm looking at now, and I will get better because I am better.
Did the depression affect you? How did it affect you?
I think the adrenaline affected me more than the pressure. I couldn't care.
Didn't you say depression?
Depression, what, last year?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really feel myself last year. I thought everything was alien. There wasn't one week, what was consistent with me, but actually I thought, I experienced the year before. But after experiencing that, this year, I couldn't give a monkeys. I'm a totally different person. I go in now and I play, and maybe I'm criminal for not having enough emotion, but at the same time, it's still improvement.
Sorry, how much easier has it been for you this year, the fact that you had that target for your back, if you like, of not being world champ?
I'll be honest with you, I don't actually believe being world champ is what killed me in a way. It caused me a lot of problems with my schedule, and obviously going straight into the Premier League and having a lot of differences within the year. And World Cup or whatever way you want to look at it, and I probably got to September where I didn't feel myself because I felt sort of worn out. So by being worn out, I played the rest of the year like a zombie, to be honest, and that's my own fault. I tried to prep myself for the Worlds when I had 2 weeks. Probably wasn't enough, but I'd done the best what I could.
So you're able to manage the schedule a lot better now. You've
you've only got to look through my schedule now. I've took more time off. I've spent a lot more time with my own kids and my missus and stuff, and it's put a smile back on my face. And I go up there and I enjoy a game of darts now. I look forward to being there, and that's something what's massive for me. I don't think it's 100%. I only think it's 80%. But really, last year should have maybe retired me instead of doing anything else.
Rob, how hard is it the grind, like you said, the first year, last year, when you've got to go travel Wednesday, there Thursday, then away at the weekends? By the end of it, it's become a real, a grind, something which
I was worn out probably by week 13 last year, maybe a little bit before that, in fairness. I felt a little bit tired, and then we had a few health things going on later on in the Premier League. I was very privileged sort of to reach this year, do what I've done. And to be honest with you, it only feels like the Premier League's just started.
Yeah,
and that's massive. Obviously, you change what you see and what you experience and stuff like that, and you have to do that. If you're not going to do that, you're never going to get yourself any better. So now we go back. I've got the weekend off. I think there's no darts next weekend, so we'll get a nice 2 weekends at home. I see my kids and not being funny. I think with them too, I can go and have some lovely time, and then you'll watch me play properly elsewhere now. It'll be fine after that time.
I think it's been a massive, significant improvement from what year 1 to year 2.
I was broken.
And then next
last year there was no doubt. I was probably broken, but at the same time, you do what you have to do. I've got a very good backing behind me, and I'm very lucky, but maybe more just an experience side of it. Now all of a sudden I've experienced it, I've dealt with it better, and like I said, it feels like sort of week 1, week 2 now, and I'm very blessed, very blessed.